Marshal Ellsperman, newsman Kettler, and attorney John C. Morr are in a room together at the City Hall jail to question George Massoni, who was arrested for murder. Kettler scribbles a quick description of George Massoni as being born in Worcester, but not very generally known. His father is Italian, but mother Anglo. He notes George bears very little resemblance to the ordinary swarthy Italian and is not a very desperate-looking fellow.
George, you're lucky a first-class attorney like John C. Morr has opted to take your case and represent you in court.
Had to take the case. The Wayne County Bar won't stand for this type of manipulation of the law, Marshal. This is a ridiculous political stunt by you and the mayor. Your attack dogs should have never arrested or charged Mr. Massoni.
The mayor appointed us to clean out the criminals in this town, and that's what we're doing. We followed the law.
Mr. Massoni, I'm here to help you while the marshal takes your official statement as to what happened the night of the fight. Try to answer his questions honestly and the best you can remember. Why is he here?
He's from the newspaper. He just wants to get your side of the story.
That's right, I'm just here to get your story right. Tell the people who you are and what happened. Can you tell me how old you are, if you're married, and where you work?
Kettler, I'll be asking the questions here.
George, go ahead and answer Mr. Kettler's questions, if you like.
I'm 26 years old. I got married by Reverend Kemmerer about 2 years ago. I am a day laborer, work at anything I can get.
A Catholic Italian married by a German Reformed reverend to a divorcee. Now I've heard it all. What were you doing last Friday?
He was the only one who would marry us. I was hired to chop wood near the brewery all day.
What time did you get home?
Got home about 8 o'clock, had something to eat, and went to bed about 10:30. Sometime later my wife woke me up. Said someone was at the door.
Did you get up?
No. Well, yeah. My wife went to see who it was. Came back, told me it was Wade Naftzger. I went out to see what Wade wanted.
Who let Wade in?
My wife opened the door, but I let him in. Wade told me Mike was outside. I told Wade he could come in, but Mike had to stay out. Closed the door after Wade came in.
What did you and Wade talk about?
He made no sense, was really pickled. Gave me a drink from a half-pint bottle he had with him. Then said he didn't feel so good and needed to lay down for a minute, which he did. I went back to my bedroom.
Then what happened?
I heard Harry get up and go outside. After a bit, I went and opened the door to tell Harry to hurry up and get back in the house, and that's when I saw Mike talking to Harry. So I said, "Mike, I have told you I don't want you around here," and started to shut the door when Mike came busting in and started striking at me with a knife and cut my nightshirt.
What did you do?
Wasn't much I could do, barefoot and dressed in nothing but my nightshirt. I ran into my bedroom while Wade tried to pull Mike away, but Mike followed me into the bedroom. My wife screamed and ran out of the room and I jumped on the bed. All this time Mike kept striking at me with his knife. I grabbed a picture frame off the wall to block the knife. He cut my nightshirt a few more times, and after the frame broke I jumped off the bed and grabbed my razor lying on the stand.
Did you cut Mike with the knife or the razor?
Done it with the razor. I never got the knife from him.
Once you had the razor, how many times did you cut Mike?
First cut I gave him was the one on his neck. Didn't faze him. He comes back at me several times with the knife and I cut him under the arm. Don't know when I might have cut him on the nose or head. I was just swinging the razor to keep him away from me. Eventually he went down on his knees, dropped the knife on the floor, and then all of a sudden got up and jumped out the window.
So you never took the knife from him?
No, he had the knife the whole time till he dropped it right before going out the window. I protected myself with the razor.
After Mike left through the window, what did you do?
I didn't think Mike was hurt bad. I got dressed and went to the kitchen, washed my hands, and told the old woman I was leaving.
Leaving to go where?
I went out through the bottoms to the brewery and waited in their barn for my brother Joe to come to work. When he was working at his boiling kettle, I told him I had a fight with Mike. He told me to go to the old home, wash up, and go right to the mayor's office. That's what I was going to do, but Latimer and Liner showed up at my father's place before I had a chance to get to the mayor's.
What did you do with the razor? We didn't find it at the house.
On the way to the brewery, I stashed it under the corner of the coal house.
Why? Were you trying to hide it?
No, I forgot I still had it in my hand when I left the house, and just wanted a place to put it down.
So the razor will still be there in the coal shed if I send the boys to go get it?
Should be. Didn't tell nobody else it was there.
Did you hold a grudge against Mike from the time a few weeks ago when you caught him in your bedroom with your wife?
No grudge. I thought hitting him over the head with the hammer was enough for that at the time.
You did not go outside to confront Mike and get revenge?
No. I only opened the door to get Harry to come back in. He's been sick. I never went outside.
Did you want to kill Mike?
No. I did not mean for him to die. Slashed him to save myself. My own life.
Did you go into the bedroom to get the razor to hurt Mike?
No. Went in there just to get away from him, forgot it was there until I seen it. First I tried to use the picture frame to protect myself and bust him over the head, but it broke, and that's when I saw the razor and grabbed it off the stand.
If you were only protecting yourself, why did you run away afterwards?
I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Thought Joe would know.
That's the end of the official interview. Kettler, you got any questions for the prisoner?
Mr. Massoni, you don't have to answer any of Mr. Kettler's questions if you don't want to.
I don't have nothing to hide.
Did you know about your wife's past?
I knew she had been married and divorced from Fred Foote before marrying me.
I mean, that she was a prostitute before you married her?
I knew she was a prostitute. She worked for my mother while I was living there.
When you found Italian Mike in your bedroom with your wife a few weeks ago, did you suspect that your wife may still have been carrying on, in that line of business?
I never doubted her until this all happened.
Did you suspect that Wade and Italian Mike came to your house to do, business with your wife as payment for an outstanding bill?
No, there was no bill that I know about. I'm done answering your questions. She is my wife, so don't you talk bad about her. We've done nothing wrong.
My client is done answering any more questions.